This is the National Weather Service office here in Gaylord, Michigan, with your hazardous weather briefing for Sunday, April 13th of 2014. Well, it's getting messy across northern Michigan. We have a few hazardous weather highlights to discuss. One that we've been talking about for a while now is some heavy rain, snowmelt, and river and stream rises that we've already gotten a taste of across the region. This is mainly going to be for northern lower Michigan. And the timing on this will be for tonight and into Monday. However, the effects of river and stream rises will be felt through much of this upcoming work week. Some of the impacts here. The increased risk for river and stream lowland flooding. As of right now, we currently do have 2 river flood warnings ongoing. And so the impacts of the heavy rain and snowmelt have already been here, but we're going to get more rainfall as we go into tonight and Monday. We also have a chance of thunderstorms for portions of northern lower Michigan for today and tonight. That's mainly going to be across the M55 corridor, maybe up in the northeast lower around Alpena. No severe weather is expected. And then we get cooler air wrapping in back behind the system that's producing all the rain. And we will have some lingering precipitation that turns over to a wet snow. And there's a potential for some of that wet snow to accumulate. Now there's still a bit of uncertainty with this changeover and the amounts that we could get and exactly where they're going to fall. But it will affect portions of northern Michigan. And that's generally going to be across northwest lower Michigan up into eastern upper. And that will be for Monday and Monday night, with those impacts of the snow yet to be determined, because there's still some uncertainty in how hard it'll come down and how much will accumulate. Well, there's a plethora of things going on, and this one graphic will explain much of it, but the main story is heavy rain and flooding issues before a return to more wintry weather for Monday and Tuesday. We can see in the weather highlights section on the left there, we do have a flood watch that is currently in effect for northern lower Michigan. We're expecting rainfall of 1 to locally as high as 4 inches of rain through Monday. And those higher amounts of rain can be shown in the right-hand graphic where it's outlined in that oval region, the shaded region, and that is also where there's a fairly high risk for lowland and river flooding. And again, we do have a couple of rivers that are already in flood, and that is the Manistee River at Sherman and also at Sterling for the Rifle River. Now, with this rainfall that's going to come in today and plus the rainfall we got last night, some of these river levels are going to remain high through much of this upcoming work week. And again, as we move into Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have much colder air filling into here, and we're also going to see some of the precipitation turn over to snow. Again, a lot of that is uncertain as to how much comes down, but it does appear that there's going to be some accumulating wet snow. It's likely for much of the area Monday to Monday night, particularly for northwest lower and up into portions of eastern upper Michigan. Well, that'll wrap up this hazardous weather briefing. Please come back for our next scheduled broadcast at around 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thank you for listening to your National Weather Service here in Gaylord, Michigan.